What's happening, Goob Gang? It's your boy Goob, finally back with another video. I know it's been a super long time since I've posted a video, and I do apologize. I really lost interest in Beyblade Burst and decided that I didn't really want to make videos if I wasn't really into it anymore. The recent news on Beyblade X, I got really excited and kind of re-inspired to start making videos again. So I'm officially back and really excited to get back into Beyblade with the new generation coming out. If you guys don't already know about Beyblade X, I recommend you watch some of the new videos up on it on the new Beyblade YouTube channel that Takara Tomy has, and also check out Illinik's channel because I've been binging his videos to keep up to date with all the new stuff on Beyblade X. And this new series looks really cool. It's going to be combining a lot of different things from metal fights and bursts and an additional gimmick that's very similar to Hasbro's sort of gimmicks they've done, except a lot better. So I'm really excited about it. And along with the new system, Takara Tomy is now marketing Beyblade as more of a sport, and they're calling it Gear Sports, which is an interesting way to take Beyblade, because I've competed in a few Beyblade tournaments in the past and have had a lot of fun doing so. And if Takara Tomy does make this generation very competitive, I really want to get more involved in those tournaments again. I'm currently a senior in college studying exercise science, so I think it'd be really cool for me to try and come up with some sort of training plan that will hopefully help my performance in Beyblade. So today I'm going to look at the biomechanics of a Beyblade launch and try and come up with exercises which will hopefully help my launching strength. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So taking a look at my launching form, I noticed that there are two main movements happening during my launch. The first being my elbow bending as I launch, which involves the bicep as the prime mover, and the forearm muscles as synergists, which just means that they are assisting muscles for the action. The other movement I notice is my entire arm moving back, also called shoulder extension, which involves mostly rear deltoid based on the angle of my arm being around 45 degrees. I would say that the muscles I need to train to enhance my launching power would be my biceps, specifically my left one because that's my launching arm, my rear deltoid, again, just the left one, and finally both arms need good forearm strength simply because my right arm is going to be stabilizing during the entire launch. Now that we figured out the muscles I need to train, let's move on to the exercises I'm going to perform to train these muscles. First off, I'm starting with the rear delts with a plate loaded machine, pulling back at around 45 degrees, and this machine is great for performing it one arm at a time as well. I was lazy and I wanted to make my workout quicker, so I did both arms at the same time. I could just train my left one, but I don't want to walk around with like one arm bigger than the other arm. Next up, we have some easy bar curls. These are a pretty classic bicep exercise that I can progress in weight over time pretty easily. After that, we got the preacher curl machine for some additional bicep work. You can also do this one arm at a time if you want to. Now we're moving on to the forearms. We got the seated cable reverse curls on the cable row machine. These are brutal for the forearms and are probably my favorite forearm exercise. And then finally, we were finishing off the forearms with some standing cable wrist curls. These are going to train the underside of the forearms, which are responsible for your grip strength and flexing the wrist. And that completes the workout for my Beyblade X training. So the big question I now have to ask myself really is, how much is this training actually going to help me with my Beyblade skills? Honestly, I don't know, but I think it will help at least a little bit. I will say that the best thing probably is just to practice actual launching, just like any other sport. Just practicing the actual movement is probably the best way to train for it. Exercises might help me a little bit in launching a little stronger maybe. And if I really want to optimize my Beyblade skills, it might not be a bad idea to do some specific training for it, especially if Beyblade is really going to start to become more of a competitive sport. I think that launching technique is probably still more important than the amount of power you can launch with. Because if you can't get a really good flower pattern down with an attack type, let's say, well, I don't know if flower patterns are even going to be a thing in Beyblade X, but let's say they are, then the amount of power you have really won't matter anyways. I want to know your guys' opinions in the comment section below. Do you think this training is going to help me? Are you going to be training for Beyblade X? My launch might vary from your launch, so if your elbow is tucked in a little bit more, you might be involving your lats more. So I would say that the exercises might vary a little bit based on your launching technique as well. So don't totally just take exactly my training and use it for yourself. You might need to adjust it a little bit. And I hope you guys are excited for Beyblade X. I already pre-ordered everything for Beyblade X. RIP, my wallet. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.